Laziness is not rest. It's quiet destruction. It doesn't announce itself with noise or chaos. It doesn't burst in and demand attention. Instead, it lurks in the background, subtle and patient, silently stealing away your minutes, your hours, your days. It takes your potential and shreds it piece by piece. Not all at once, but slowly enough that you barely notice. It's the thief that slips in through the cracks, and by the time you realize what's missing, you've already lost more than you ever intended to give. Think about it. True rest restores you. It's intentional, it's earned, and it leaves you feeling stronger. Laziness, on the other hand, leaves you emptier. It offers you comfort for a moment, but it charges you with regret. When you sit still, not because you need to recover, but because you're avoiding, you're not resting, you're decaying. The future doesn't wait for anyone, especially not for those who stand still. You may tell yourself you're just tired, just taking a break, just waiting for the right moment. But deep down, you know it isn't true. You're not tired. You're distracted. You're not incapable. You're undisciplined, and the world keeps moving, with or without you. What is laziness, really? It's not just about refusing to do chores or procrastinating on homework. It's much deeper than that. Laziness is the persistent unwillingness to do what needs to be done, even when you know it's important. It's the choice of comfort over responsibility, of ease over effort. It's not about lacking the ability, it's about lacking the will. Every time you say, "I'll get to it later," you're making a promise you know you won't keep. Every time you turn away from a task that matters, you're betraying your own future. Laziness isn't always obvious. It doesn't always look like lying on the couch all day or binge-watching shows. Sometimes it's keeping yourself busy with everything except the one thing that truly matters. It's organizing your desk when you should be writing that report. It's answering emails when you should be studying for an exam. It's filling your time with distractions so you can avoid the discomfort of real work. In this way, laziness disguises itself as productivity, but the results are the same. Nothing important gets done. You might think you were born lazy, that it's just your nature. But that's not true. Laziness is not a fixed trait. It's a learned pattern, and all patterns can be broken. Often, it starts with fear. Maybe you're afraid to fail, so you don't even try. Or maybe your goals feel so huge and overwhelming that you don't know where to begin, so you never start at all. Sometimes, it's a lack of purpose. If you don't have a strong why, it's hard to find the energy for the how. Without direction, it's easy to drift into inertia. Comfort is another cause. We live in a world that offers endless ease. Food delivered to your door, entertainment at your fingertips, instant gratification everywhere you look. When you get used to comfort, anything that requires effort feels unbearable. Over time, you become addicted to the easy choice, and discipline fades away. Instead of doing what you should, you do what you feel. And what you feel is almost always the path of least resistance. But don't let yourself off the hook by calling it your personality. Laziness is not who you are. It's what you've been doing. And because it's a pattern, you have the power to change it. But why should you care? What's so dangerous about a little laziness anyway? The answer is simple. Laziness is a life destroyer. It kills your reputation. When you don't follow through, when you make excuses, when you let others down, people stop trusting your words. Your promises mean less and less until, finally, they mean nothing at all. Laziness steals your opportunities. While you're putting things off, someone else is delivering. Someone else is getting the promotion. launching the business, building the dream you only talk about. It wrecks your relationships. Nobody wants to carry someone who won't carry themselves. When you don't show up, not just physically but mentally and emotionally, the people around you start to pull away. They get tired of waiting for you to take action, to contribute, to care. Eventually, they leave you behind. The worst damage, though, happens on the inside. Laziness destroys your self-worth. The more you do nothing, the worse you feel about yourself. You see others moving forward, achieving, growing, and you start to believe there's something wrong with you. The truth is, you're not less than anyone else. You're just stuck. But the longer you stay stuck, the harder it is to believe you can ever get out. And make no mistake, life doesn't pause for you. As you sit still, the world moves on. Opportunities pass you by. Doors close. Not because you weren't smart enough or talented enough, but because you weren't moving. The soul of the lazy man desires and has nothing. That ancient wisdom holds true today. A year from now, you'll wish you had started today. So understand this. Laziness is not just a minor flaw. It is a silent killer of dreams, relationships, confidence, and potential. It is a slow death, one that happens so gradually you barely notice until it's too late. But how exactly does laziness ruin your future? It doesn't happen in a single moment of failure. You don't wake up one day and find your life in ruins because of one decision. No, your future is lost one lazy day at a time. It's the job you never applied for because you were too comfortable where you were. It's the business idea you left sitting in your journal because you never got around to starting. It's the skill you never developed because you kept saying you'd practice tomorrow. It's the dream you kept putting off, always waiting for a better time that never came. People notice, the world watches, and eventually people stop taking you seriously. They stop believing in your potential because you've given them no reason to. Laziness doesn't just close the doors in front of you. It closes the doors you never even had the courage to knock on. You miss out on possibilities you'll never even know existed. But here's the truth. You can break free. You don't have to live this way. Laziness is a pattern, and patterns can be changed. How? Start small and start now. Don't wait for motivation to strike. It won't. Motivation comes after action, not before. Take one small step, no matter how insignificant it feels. Action creates energy. The more you do, the more you can do. Build a daily routine that's non-negotiable. Discipline beats emotion every time. Set a schedule and stick to it, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Over time, your mind will learn that effort is not optional. It's expected. Write your goals down. Get them out of your head and onto paper. When you see your goals every day, they become real. They become a commitment, not just a wish. Review them often, adjust them as needed, but never let them fade away. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Every step forward counts, even if it's small. Don't wait until you've achieved everything to feel proud. Reward yourself for every effort you make, for every time you choose action over avoidance. Cut your comfort zones. Set time limits on screens, social media, and other distraction. Make space for the things that matter. The comfort you're addicted to is temporary. The satisfaction of progress lasts much longer. Surround yourself with doers. If you spend time with people who make excuses, you'll make excuses too. If you spend time with people who take action, you'll be inspired to do the same. Laziness thrives in lazy company. but it dies in the presence of discipline. And finally, remind yourself what's at stake. Your future depends on what you do today. Every decision you make is a vote for the person you want to become. Don't let laziness steal your life one day at a time. Look, you're not lazy because you're weak. You're lazy because you haven't trained your mind to value effort over ease. That's not a permanent condition. It can change. Today, right now, you can make a new decision. You don't have to do everything all at once. You don't have to become a different person overnight, but you must do something. One decision, one change, one step. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. It's not easy, but it's worth it, because every time you push yourself, every time you shake off the dust and move forward, you're proving to yourself that you can. You're building a new pattern, a pattern of progress, of resilience, of strength. There's a fire in you that laziness has tried to bury. Maybe it's been covered for a long time. Maybe you've let it smolder, thinking it was gone. But it's still there, burning quietly, waiting for you to notice, waiting for you to act. So get up, push yourself, shake off the dust. You are not defined by your past patterns. You are defined by the choices you make today. If you want a different future, you have to earn it. No one else can do it for you. Laziness is a slow death, but action is a slow rebirth. Every day you choose effort over ease, you come alive a little more. Every day you take responsibility, you reclaim a piece of your future. Every day you resist the pull of comfort, you become stronger. This isn't about being perfect. This isn't about never resting, never relaxing, never enjoying life. It's about knowing when it's time to stop and when it's time to start. It's about honoring your potential, respecting your dreams, valuing your time. So the next time you hear the voice of laziness whisper, "Do it later," answer back, "I'll do it now." The next time you feel the urge to put things off, remind yourself what's at stake. The next time you want to take the easy way out, remember that the easy way leads nowhere. You have a choice. Every day, every moment. You can let laziness steal your life, or you can take it back. You can drift or you can drive. You can wait or you can work. The world is full of people who gave up their dreams for comfort, but it's also full of people who fought for their dreams. One hard decision at a time. Which will you be? The slow death called laziness only wins if you let it. But you don't have to let it. You can rise. You can act. You can become everything you are meant to be. The fire in you is still burning. Feed it with action. Fan it with discipline. Protect it from the winds of distraction and doubt. Because when you do, you become unstoppable. Now is your moment. This is your turning point. Don't wait. Don't wish. Don't waste another day. Rise.